What's up, everybody? What's up? I'm out and about on the road. Just thought I'd take you for a little stroll through the Ozarks. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous day. I love this time of the year. Everything's turning green. It is absolutely stunning. It's a stunning time of the year in the Ozarks, and it's always a lot of fun. You know, just to go for a ride, just get out and about. And also, I'm always out spotting the water. And look, another one down there through the trees. Oh yeah, it's a big one. That's a big pond down there, and those are good to know. And the only reason I found that pond, you folks, the only reason I found that pond is there was a huge box turtle going across the road, and this sucker, he was as big as a small dog. I mean, this guy was humongo. But I smell cheeseburger. That's one thing I can thank God for here in the Ozarks, is we have a couple restaurants, home cooked meal, home cooked food, good farm fresh meat. That's not yeah. But anyway, so I got cheeseburgers. Yeah. Oh boy. Anyway, we don't do that very often, but I was in the mood for a cheeseburger, and not no Soylent Green cheeseburger. I wanted the real deal. But anyway, y'all, look how gorgeous it is out here today. As we're going into our road here, the road is better. I will say this. This is good for the Ozarks. Boom. This is good, especially for these private roads like this. This is just a private little road that goes up to our cabin. Our cabin's about 3/4 of a mile up this road, which is nice. But here's one of my favorite spots. I think this is so cool in here. Can y'all see it? Like, there's a wet weather creek in there, and behind here is another huge pond. I bet you it's full of snakes though. Snakes. But it is a gorgeous freaking day in the Ozarks. Oh, look at this road. Oh, Lord, I need to get me a dirt bike. Park the car at the bottom of the hill and come up the hill on the, yeah, oh, whoa, ah, whoa. On the dirt
bike. Hold on, let's see what's playing. Tomorrow, music that I get to share. Wow, yeehaw! Oh, I can't do that. Not on the tube. I'll get in trouble. Anyway, it's a gorgeous day. Thought I'd take y'all for a little ride up the bumpy road. Oh, but anyway, I hope y'all are having a great day. And welcome everyone. Welcome to, that's right, Hump Day Wednesday. Let's get on to the video. OTWP quit screwing around. They didn't come here to watch you drive up and down the road. Well, it's only 2 minutes and 38 seconds. Anyway, let's talk. Come on, y'all. Y'all want to go talk with me? You don't. You can't take it anymore. You're here. You might as well just come on. Let's go.
Well, hey everybody. It's Wednesday, and it's time for us to talk. So, I really wanted to just bring up something today. I think so many times that we just take so much for granted. And in prepping, we take a lot for granted. We do. We take it that we're on this preparedness journey, that everybody's at the same level as we are, and that everything is hunky-dory with them because they've learned the skills and they've got the stuff and they got the gear. But really, we take all this right here for granted. We take all this nature for granted. And honestly, this is God's playground. This is something that can provide for us and our families all the time. You know, if we look back at our ancestry, and I'm going to sit down, but if we look back at our ancestry, it's one of those things that, you know, so many times we just, I don't know, we take things for granted, and we don't really look at what's really around us and what's really going on. And I think that as you hear the birds singing out here, and the cats playing, you realize that, you know, we shouldn't take one day for granted in prepping either. You know, prepping is a life's journey. It's not just about prepping today, the gear and the stuff, right? It's really about getting back to this and learning how, if you really had to, could we survive? Could we make it? And I honestly believe that most people could. We don't give ourselves enough credit. Our ancestors, imagine, just think about this a minute. Let's take a walk. How about taking a walk with OTWP today? So, you know, we don't think about all the things that are around us. And we don't think about what it would be like if you truly had to come out here and you didn't have the gear and you didn't have the stuff. And maybe all you had was you and your family. Look at that. I sometimes visualize when I stand out here and look at this. I really think about like what it was like in the 1800s. And that's where I think that we screw up. We don't take the time to really think about that our ancestors were so strong. And we are too. We've just gotten lazy. Probably immensely lazy. We can turn on a faucet, we got water. We can turn on the electric and we got power. And then, what if we didn't, right? That's really why we prep. We prep for those times that maybe, just maybe, we don't have that stuff anymore. And I think that as we look around us, you hear the birds? We got a lot of birds singing today. I hear you guys. But I think when we look around us and we realize that life is a journey, and we really shouldn't take any time or any days for granted, because as we all know, with what we've been going through here at the OTWP Mag, we really aren't guaranteed tomorrow. We're not. And I think that when you really put it in perspective, that we're not guaranteed tomorrow, that maybe you'll take the time to forgive a little bit more, to be thankful a little bit more. And that's important. This preparedness journey that we're all on, for me, it's been decades. For dragonflies, it's been decades. Maybe for you, maybe you're brand new to prepping. Maybe you're prepping because you're scared. Life is a journey. Preparedness is a journey. And it doesn't really matter what we prepare for, because something else could happen and we could maybe not be prepared for that, right? But I think that it's really important. The most important thing is not to get wrapped up in all the conspiracy and all the news and get so scared that you're only prepping because you're scared. We got to prep because we want to do better. We want to be able to stand on our own. And I think that that's really important, because you're not always going to have someone to rescue you. You're not always going to have a free cell phone, or maybe not even EBT. Maybe we won't even have the American dollar the way things are going. So by being prepared, you're giving your family a little bigger chance to make it, adapt, overcome, and thrive. And I think that all of us could adapt. I think that it just takes time and energy. And a lot of people, we like the easy way out. It's not always going to be easy, folks. You know, this last week has shown me that we can rally together, even in hard times. But what if we don't have the online support? What if we don't have a local mag? Then you might be in trouble. You know, you might be in trouble because somebody said to me the other day, they commented on a video and they said, well, you better throw away all that food because it's all poison. It's kind of the world we've grown up in. And even with throwing away all the food I did in that haul, how would you get those things? You're still going to need a local support. Be it if it's a farmer down the road that has vegetables and you grow certain kinds and they grow certain kinds, or if it's foraging and you know that there's wild blackberries, wild mushrooms, and wild onions Maybe you have plentiful deer and rabbits. Either way, we're going to need each other. There's no one that can go out in this world and survive just by themselves without probably being miserable or not being able to, oh, I got an ant on me. Yeah, get off me, ant. At least it's not a fire ant or something. We only have black ants. But, we can't survive without a support system. And you also need to look beyond just having your family as a support system, because we need people in different categories with different sets of skills. And I think skills are really important. Like, I love to go outdoors and just cook. I love to go outdoors, go fishing and walk and hike. I love to go camping. And those things become skills because you learn how to start a fire, maintain a fire, how to cook without everyone knowing what you're cooking, right? So there's a lot of different skills that you can learn. But I think the biggest thing is, like, you should not ever get prepper burnout. There should be no such word as like, I'm on prepper burnout, because what is prepper burnout? I mean, if you're really living to strive for self-reliant and self-sufficient, it becomes a way of life. It's like every day I do something that has to do with prepping, be it if it's food, fire, first aid, a new skill, maybe a new demo, maybe learning something, stepping out of my comfort zone and learning things I've never learned before. But I really want to stress in this is that in this vlog today on Hump Day Wednesday is don't take anything for granted. Don't take for granted that you're always going to turn on the light, there'll be light, or that there'll be enough food to get you through. You've got to learn other skills, because your canned food, your canning of food, and even your freeze-dried food, in a true collapse that lasts 10 or 20 years, like what happened during the Great Depression, it's going to be gone. So you're going to need to have those other skills of how to forage, how to go hunting, how to go fishing, how to grow your own vegetables, and save your seeds. Save your seeds so that you can reproduce vegetables high in vitamin D inside your home or outside your home. With weather conditions and things, you may not be able to have a garden all year round, right? So you may have to take those plants in and have maybe some lettuce, some spinach, some tomatoes, whatever it may be. But it's very, very important that you think about long-term food and you learn the skills of snaring a rabbit, snaring a squirrel, hunting, fishing, and foraging, and planning. Those things, long-term food survival, is based around skills, not what you have. Not what you think that you have forever. Oh, maybe I can get it. Maybe. Do y'all see it up there? Oh, he left. Yeah. I was trying to get the hummingbird, but it's gone. I think that is the most important thing when it comes to food preparation and food prepping. Your freezer, if power goes down, you're only going to have your frozen stuff for so long. You're only going to have those long-term foods for so long. And imagine, I don't think there's very many people in this chat right now that could say, hey, I have 15 years of food, and be honest about it. I don't think so. That's why you got to learn the skills of how to get that food and how to grow it yourself. And also, if you have your own chickens or your own cattle, you're going to have to think long term how to take care of them. I think that one of our best series on the old channel was The Lost Ways. And I would like to bring back like a couple episodes. I can't find them, which is very discouraging. I spent a lot of time on that show. And I enjoyed that show, The Lost Ways, because The Lost Ways is what's going to get us through. Being able to, repurpose and reuse stuff and not be so wasteful. And I think that that's really important too. I think the most important thing that we can do right now is to stay centered and focused. And centered, when I say centered, I mean centered on the solid rock of the Lord. But, He didn't expect us to be lazy. He expected us to do the legwork. So I hope that each and every one of you is doing the dang thing today and every day. I hope that you don't look at prepping as temporary. Like, well, I'm prepped up on food. Now I'm just going to sleep. No, that's not how it works. So, just some food for thought. Don't take a day for granted. Don't go to bed mad or angry at your husband, wife, brothers, sisters, or friends. Forgive often and love hard. This is OTWP. Everybody keep doing the dang thing. And I look forward to our next live, which is based around true stories. Two true stories of how I survived a very, very tragic situation both times. They could have cost me my life. But because our animal instinct kicks in, because we don't give ourselves enough recognition of how strong we really are, we can make it. We just got to believe in something other than propaganda, other than news, and stay centered on, focused on the good things. Just food for thought today. This is OTWP. It's Hump Day. Nice to see y'all. God bless from here in the Ozarks to wherever you're at in this big happy world. From our little piece of heaven in our little cabin. Wishing you the best. And I hope that you keep doing the legwork. God bless you, my friends. And hey, poof, one big prepper hug. I'll see y'all soon. On a live. Thursday night? I think Thursday night. Look at the channel lineup. You'll see it. Anyway, I got to go. I got things to do. I got prepping to do. No, I do prepping every day. So it's nothing new. I'll see y'all. This is OTWP signing out. God bless. Oh, hold on. Oh, where'd it go? Every time I try to show y'all. Well, that didn't work. I was trying to show you the hummingbirds. I think I'm going to set up a hummingbird cam. Sounds like something fun. Anyway, I got to get out of here. Y'all have a great day. Peace, love, and hope for you and yours. God bless.
She's a Palomino. I don't answer to anyone else but the man upstairs. I go wherever he goes. I'm a runner by nature, and man, you can find me over where the wind blows. So don't fall in love, cause I'll break your heart and leave you, yeah, and say I told you so. I don't got the time to explain it. Gotta be somewhere, and I'm chomping at the bit to get to Fort Worth by Friday night. Rider for